Welcome back, you guys. So since I have so many sensitivities, I have to avoid using pretty much every perfume and body spray at the store. And this especially sucks for me because, as you guys know, I'm switching over to pretty much all natural DIY products that have pretty much no fragrance or just a very light natural smell. Now, since I've been doing this, I have no fresh smell. There's no pretty perfume where you like hug someone and they're like, oh, what are you wearing? I miss that, and I want that for myself and for you guys. So hopefully today we can make a good DIY body spray or perfume that has only natural fragrance in there so I can wear it on my body and not be irritated, but also smell amazing. I desperately want this to work, you guys, so let's dive in. Alright, you guys, so I'm just starting with a 1 cup measure. It says you need a container that is 8 ounces, so I'm just going to start with a 1 cup, add everything into here, and then at the end, once everything's mixed together, I'm going to put it into little spray bottles. Alright, so we're going to start with our essential oils. I have grapefruit essential oil and lavender. So it says to put about 30 drops, so I'm going to put 15 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, and 15. So that was 15 of the grapefruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, and 15. So that was 15 of the lavender essential oil. Alright, and it says the next step is to add some witch hazel. It says this is optional, but I've heard that this helps the spray last longer, so I'm going to add some in. Okay, so 1 tablespoon. And now it says to fill the rest of the way up with water. It says use distilled water, but if you do not have distilled water, you can also use boiled and cooled filter water. But I have distilled water here, so that's what I'm going to use. All right. I'm just going to mix this one up here because I didn't first put it in a spray bottle, so I'm not able to shake it. Yeah, it's spilling everywhere. I do everything probably like the hardest way. That is a personality flaw I've had forever. Okay, that's probably mixed up enough. So I'm just gonna pop it into these 2 bottles here, you guys. It does recommend using a glass bottle in the recipe, but I went shopping and I really couldn't find it. I actually had a hard time just finding spray bottles alone as well. So I'm just going to use these and hope for the best. You guys know. So I put the body sprays in here, you guys, but what I did notice, if I look at this cup, a lot of the essential oils stayed behind. So I'm just gonna add maybe like 5 more drops into each of these and shake them up really good. Okay, you guys, so what I did was add 10 more drops into each bottle and shook it up really well. All right, you guys, let's get on to the next one. Alright, you guys, so your first step is to mix some essential oils in a small bowl. Bet you thought this was a big bowl, didn't you? Psych! Alright, so it's time to add the essential oils. Alright, so I'm going to do 45 drops, about 22 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, you guys, so all of my essential oils are in there, and I'm just going to kind of mix them together. Okay, so let's get on to the next part.
Okay, you guys, so your next step is to get a double broiler or a makeshift double broiler. Can you guess which one I'm gonna do? You guys know me so well. There is no frickin' way I have a double broiler. Alright friends, before you get started, don't forget to get a little container to put your finished product in. I just have a little cosmetic container here. You can use any old lip balm container, including the stick ones. Alright, so once you turn on your element, you guys, it's time to put in your beeswax. So it says to put 2 teaspoons. Alright, you guys, so once you have that in there, make sure you grab a silicone utensil to mix it all through. At the end of this, you guys, you're going to have to very quickly put the liquid wax into your container, so make sure you're aware that at the end of this, you will have to be fast. I'm just moving all my beeswax specifically over the pot, just so they melt evenly. I've never actually melted beeswax like this before, or like any other way, to be honest with you, so I don't know how long this is going to take, but I'll let you know at the end. So the pot is now at a full boil, so these are actually starting to melt. So once these are almost fully melted, it says to then add the carrier oil. And once that is all integrated, it says to take it off the heat, quickly add the essential oils, and quickly put it into the lip balm container. Okay, so it's almost fully melted, so I'm going to now add the carrier oil, which is 2 teaspoons as well. I'm using the jojoba oil if you guys are wondering. All right, now integrate that all together. Okay, so that's fully done. Now I'm going to take it off the heat and add the essential oils. And I'm just mixing them off camera here. I didn't have enough room to kind of do this quickly. Okay, so now I have my essential oils all mixed in there. With my oven mitts on, I'm just gonna pop the perfume in this container. Wow, that worked out perfect. All right, so now it says wait about 10 minutes and should be fully solidified. And then we can try it out. So it's been about 10-15 minutes, you guys, and it actually set up really quickly. I thought it was honestly gonna take longer than that, but looks good, so let's try them out.
Yes, obviously I look very different from the beginning of this video. Me being me, my battery on my camera died, and I still have yet to actually buy an extra one. For some reason in real life, I am like overly prepared and hyper-focused on things, but when it comes to my videos, I've been like so scrambly and trying to get everything done that I kind of forget to do the other little things like buy an extra camera battery. That being said, today is a new day, but I still want to smell amazing, so let's get into the body spray and perfume. It's gonna roll up my sleeves. Gonna shake it up here. This is the first body spray. So what I'm gonna do is put them on each arm, and then we're just gonna see if they dissipate or how amazing they are throughout the day. Now what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna tell you how strong of an initial scent and after scent there is from a scale from 1 to 10. 10 being, oh my god, that smells like I bought it from the store, it is so strong. And 0 being, is that water? So let's go. I'm just gonna saturate the absolute shit out of my arm. That seems about good. And then I'm just gonna let it dry because usually scents change after they've dried a little bit, and I want to get the full bouquet of aroma. Okay. Hello, are you there? So I have to basically like touch my arm to smell this. So not great on the scent meter from, is that water? To, oh my god, did you buy this from a store? It's about maybe a 3 or 4 to be honest with you. Not looking so great for number 1. Okay, so let's try the solid perfume. I'm actually more excited about this because I've never made something with beeswax and I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. And since I really like products with beeswax, this is probably my favorite product I've ever made. I honestly thought it was gonna be way harder than just melting it down and mixing it with stuff. I'm just learning so much on this journey. I hope you guys are too. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub it around like a solid perfume. I'm just gonna rub it higher up on my arm, just in case in the day I wash my hands and it kind of runs down my wrist. I know a lot of the times when I wear perfumes, it kind of washes off because of that. And this being a natural product, it probably will not stand the test of water. I'm just gonna even like scrape a little bit so you guys can see for sure I'm putting it on there. Just put it on there and rub it in. There. There we go. All right, so that seems like enough. Now, out of the, is that water? Or did you buy that from the store? Definitely smells stronger than the other one, for sure. But it's still not super strong. Wow, not much better. It's almost the same now. I don't know. I'd give the solid one maybe like a 4 or 5. It's still not super strong either. So hopefully they last though. If there's a little bit of scent on there, that's better than smelling like nothing, I guess. Someone please tell me if that's good. So I'm gonna kind of go about my day for a few hours, do some editing and some cleaning. So I'm starting this at about 11 o'clock a.m. and I'll come back in a couple hours, you guys, and I'll let you know if I smell good or if I just smell like water. Alright you guys, so I'm back and it has not been an entire day, it has only been about an hour. And I've been smelling my arms here and there throughout this hour, and I can tell you right now that it's going horribly. So let's get into it. We're gonna be trying the first product here, which I sprayed on my left arm here. So let's give it a whiff. You guys, if I was a picture, you would color me disappointed because there is no smell on that arm. From my scale I made up from, is that water, to, did you buy that from a store? This is scent-free water on my arm. First one, not great, no smell, did absolutely nothing I wanted, and lasted less than an hour. Maybe if you wanted to use it for like a pillow spray, but I hope you fall asleep fast because it lasts less than an hour. Let's go on to the next one and hopefully have a little bit better results. So the second one here is a solid perfume, which I put on this arm here. Let's give it a sniff. You guys, this doesn't smell like anything either. From, is that water? To, did you buy that from a store? Once again, it is unscented water with maybe a hint of beeswax. So unfortunately this time, you guys, we didn't find anything good, and I wouldn't recommend either of these to you guys. There's no irritation, but there's also no smell, so what's the point in making them and wearing them? First video that we didn't find anything good, unfortunately, is the one I wanted to work the most. Maybe I'll come back and redo this another time and try different recipes, because I am now on a mission to get a good fragrance. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Maybe next time we'll find something great. So please like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below if there's anything you guys want to see me try. And I'll see you guys next time.